not sure you have looked in recent years the national debt clock. The national debt clock right now, it has so many subdivisions. Every year they add more stuff to it. So probably the page that you if you can withstand seeing billions of dollars an hour just raising on a national debt, they have the Social Security clock.
Right,
And trust me,
right.
it is mind-boggling.
It's definitely nasty, right? The funny thing about that debt clock, I remember in high school, um, in Times Square,
Wow.
they had the national debt clock, and I remember when I was in high school, Clinton was in office, and for the first time ever, it stopped because Clinton
Yep.
balanced the budget,
Yep.
and that was the first time ever that clock stopped, and ever since it's been just skyrocketing.
It was a surplus. It was a surplus. Uh, that one was a real surplus, but it was another surplus. I believe in one of the other Bush administrations where they sent me, I believe, $500 or $600 extra. But after that, I was like, we went on a nosedive. I don't care how you call it. We either just went up and don't want to stop, or just went on
Right,
a nosedive that I do not see anybody. If you give them 50 years, the, the, the budget will never be balanced because the only way that it can be balanced, and this is common sense country boy stuff, is if you take their printer and their toner. Because
right, yeah,
as long as they can print money, as long as they can print money, we can keep the beer rounds coming.
right, right.
Hey,
So and then what?
have you
Hmm.
guys noticed something? And pardon my interruption because I just gonna open your beautiful faces for a smile. Have you noticed how important it was for the networks and for the debaters discuss the national debt? I didn't hear them talk about
No,
it
they didn't talk about
once.
it. They didn't talk
Yep.
about
Why?
it. Yeah,
Why?
man, it's scary.
Yeah.
Nobody has a solution. That's what it is.
That's the purple elephant. We're just not going to address the purple elephant in the room.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true.
And
Nobody has a solution.
the
It's true.
army had and still have till kingdom come a problem for all the soldiers. It's called training distractors. And as long as you have the 1,000 bottles of oil of Puff Daddy and all this other stuff around, that is a distract. Listen, that's a distractor of a reality. As like, guys, do you know that if we pile probably, and I'm not exaggerating, if we pile all the money that we owe, probably it goes probably high as Mount Everest, 35 trillion dollars. It's a lot of money. Have you seen
Yeah,
it? We're gonna
yeah,
hit
yeah.
40 before Donald Trump gets out. It's that easy. Easy.
I mean,
Right.
before he
Easy.
gets out, before his first year is over, it's probably hit 40. The way it's going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I think where we at? You said 35. I thought it was around 38, but my numbers might be wrong.
I didn't give a number, but yeah, 35, 38. I mean, at that point, I mean, you got 35 cents, you got 38 cents, right? You
And
got
you cannot call
35
me a
trillion, you
liar
got 30.
because if I underbid it, just wait a week, it will be what I said.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Nah, you're 100% right. Wait a week, right? And we'll be there. Yeah, so you're right. It's currently $35.88 trillion.
Wow. Wow.
35.88. So
It was
36. We might as
35
well
when
run it
I
up to
checked it,
36.
so
Yeah,
yeah.
36, right? And
But
and and the sad
you
thing is,
look, the believe it or not, I'm gonna give you a reference point. So you guys can do that research. What 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 other issues were the year that the steroids went all the way to Congress, and they had fights because you were a cheater because you play baseball and you was using steroids, and I was like, is that really important?
right,
Because it was a war. It was a war elsewhere, and they had the perfect thing, 1,000 bottles of oil to talk about. So
right,
distract you from the real issues. When people notice Hey, we gotta bring the guys back. I believe it was Bosnia. They came with the steroids to find something else to discuss to keep the war effort going. Understand that in order for you to move economies, you need wars.
Man,
That's true. That's true.
man, it's true.
You need
That is true.
wars.
So you know, we're talking about the economy, right? We're brushing up on it. Has been saying that he doesn't want to raise taxes. In fact, he wants to reduce taxes, um, and he wants to replace that tax revenue with tariffs. And you know, I'm puzzled by this whole thing because you know, from you know, I'm a financial person. Um, Anytime that you have massive debt, and we just said it was $35.88 trillion, right, of debt. You don't cut your revenue at all. You want to increase revenue, right? So, you know, why would you cut taxes, you know, and then say, hey, you know, tariffs is going to replace that lost tax revenue, where in all actuality, you should either A, keep taxes the way it is and or raise it, and B, add in tariffs. So what do you think about these tariffs?
Read my lips. No more taxes. So what we gonna talk about the same dead dog, but for the sake of the conversation, we're gonna do it. What we are doing is overusing penicillin, and we are gonna replace it with penicillin because right, the way I understand tariffs had a purpose. It was to defend the domestic product.
Hmm.
We're gonna defend the domestic product, and that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, but if you overuse it, then you're gonna run into a trouble. You know what I mean? So you have
Right.
all the so you have all the things that you do, but tariffs. It is not. Tariffs is penicillin that is being used and overused for many years. And tariffs is a taxation, but you changed it. You changed the name of it to use it just to defend the domestic product, and what the way that he's going to use it is not going to work.
I agree with you. I don't see it working at all. In fact, I think the cost is going to get passed down to the consumers, which is us, the citizens. So it's going to
Oh,
be another tax on the citizens per se.
no doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Because, for example, this is argumentative. I think when Donald Trump put that humongous tariffs on the steel that was coming from China,
Hmm.
because he saw that, look, we have a problem with our steel industry here, and that's how you try to kind of patch the problem for a minute. Let's put a tariff so we can get our stuff going too, because we got jobs, we got mouths to feed too. Okay,
Right.
but
Right.
what you're doing is kicking the can down the line.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Yeah. And I think that's just politics, right? They just keep kicking the can down the line. You know, the one thing that I think that all politicians won't say is that this country is broke. It's just what it is. We're broke. And, you know, I don't see how we can come back from it unless we take drastic actions and cut spending all around.
All night, she keeps telling me she